everything I say in every video on this channel, all almost 400 of them so far, contains sophisticated, deeper meanings. Every single one of them. This means something if you know what it means. Like changing perception by a simple turn of the wrist. Slight motions, ripples like a butterfly effect through causality. There are archetypes at work. I am one of them. Some time ago, I went through an experience that prepared me for what is happening right now. Archetypally, I possess intrinsic knowledge of the character, behavior, and habits of all of these people, none of whom I've met. It has been a decade for me living in this life, every night that I dream, connecting, seeking, learning, growing. It's been a decade. Ten straight years of preparation, of already knowing the nature of my task. Ten years of already knowing about all of you. Not every person that might view this video, but every person that this video is directed to. Sometimes, in the dreams, I don't look like this guy. So you may never know if it's really me or not. But I gotta tell you, there is a coherent plane of existence based on the sum of all dreams. And even if you don't dream, your mind is still connected to it. It is simply the nature of consciousness. In the same way as I said about the NPC learning how to code would become self-aware, an NPC, but a self-aware NPC nonetheless. Because any coding system that knows how to adapt itself is capable of becoming self-aware. What I'm getting at is that in my coming to self-awareness, learning how to adapt myself, transcending the limitations of the individual without losing one's individuality. Mastering every hidden talent that a human being possesses, most of which they have been taught to forget. Just remember that every time you decide you're going to do a stream or a produced video or pull a prank and trick somebody, get on the chans and put some bullshit. Every single time you do that, someone somewhere is going to see that and it's going to filter through to me. What this also means is that the emanations that I put out through that medium will eventually home in on you. Each and every one of you individually. You may have random strangers come up and say things to you that make sense, but you wouldn't know how they would know to say it. It's possible that someone may just attack you. And afterward, they just wouldn't know why they did it. They wouldn't even remember having done it. So I'll finish it off with this. If you see this face in your dreams, you will be seeing an archetype. I will not name the archetype. I will give you some names of archetypal versions of same. If you were to take Roland Deshane, son of Stephen, Duncan, Idaho, and Aragon Bromson, that is the archetype you would be encountering if you see this face. But like I said, I am not always this face when I'm dreaming and asleep. Which means it could be anyone. I guess before I actually end it, one last little thing. When I dream, I always go look in the mirror to see what my face looks like. And like I said, it's seldom this guy. There is a meaning and a reason for that. Nothing to do with me, has to do with the nature of the dreaming. But I'm not just an observer. And you should also know that for this mind to dream, there is no reality check for lucidity. It's just there. So if you like to ask the fish questions or get on a internet connected device in the dream side, you got to be careful, because there are sharks in the water and there are things that eat sharks.